In this video, I'm going to give you everything you need to know about F1 Las Vegas coming in November of 2023, next on Jaycation. Hey, what's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to another video here in the Las Vegas series. Tonight, I'm going to give you everything you need to know about attending F1 Las Vegas in 2023. The Grand Prix is actually a night race, but before that, there is going to be a qualifying race and a practice, and then there's also going to be a fan fest and a ton of other things you can do in and around Las Vegas. So I'm going to give you all the details that you need to know and maybe even educate you a little bit about F1. I had no idea about what F1 was about until I went to Barcelona and studied a little bit about the racers and the race companies. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of information on that, so for you casual F1 observers, you can know a little bit more about the race. The official name of this race is the Formula One Heineken Silver Las Vegas Grand Prix. It will take place November 16th to November 18th, and on the night of the 18th is the actual night of the Grand Prix. So right now we are at the corner and one of the turns of F1, Las Vegas Boulevard and Sands. You're gonna see all these F1 cars zoom into Las Vegas Boulevard. It's gonna be an awesome sight. In order for you guys to get tickets, you're gonna be spending thousands of dollars for this event, I'm not gonna lie. ESPN's gonna be televising it, so that's probably your best bet, is to watch it from either home or from your hotel room or from a sports bar. If you do want to go, your best bet is getting group tickets, getting your company to purchase tickets, because I think that's what a lot of these hotels like MGM, Caesars, The Wynn are doing. They're putting all these hotel packages together and they're giving tens to hundreds of tickets to people who buy group packages for over $100,000. Make sure you just check out all the Las Vegas Strip websites, because they have tons of packages that they have to offer. And also F1, if you go to their main site, they will tell you exactly how you can get tickets. The next thing you need to know about is how are you going to get around the Las Vegas Strip during that weekend, because the grandstands will be all around Las Vegas Boulevard. Here's the thing, I would not rent a car, I would not drive, I would just get to a hotel and walk everywhere you need to go. And that's what I'm hearing from a lot of these casinos. You're gonna get around the Strip by foot, and you're gonna be detoured to a lot of places because the grandstands will be in front of the Bellagio fountains, so the regular walkways may not be there. So make sure you just follow all the detour signs. There are ways in and out of every casino, multiple ways, and I'm sure they're gonna be able to detour you to where you need to get to, but allow yourself ample time, stay hydrated. It may be a little cooler in November, but you never know. Make sure you have comfortable walking shoes, because you're gonna have to be walking around here to get around the Las Vegas Strip on F1 weekend. And parking, oh man, parking's gonna be a mess in all the places. Whether you're driving around Koval, Sands, Spring Mountain Road, Frank Sinatra, and Eastern, or Paradise, those roads are gonna be even more packed because Las Vegas Boulevard is closed. And right now, it's still hectic on Las Vegas Boulevard because they're still trying to pave the streets to make sure it's in tip-top shape for F1. Starting November 16th to 18th, roads close at 5 p.m. and reopen at 2 a.m. There will also be temporary pedestrian bridges constructed throughout the Las Vegas Strip. It looks like there's about 3 of them according to this map. So let's get to know a little bit about the racers. Well, the top of the top is Max Verstappen. He is Dutch, he is Team Red Bull, he drives the best car, and he definitely knows how to use it because he has won 9 straight races as of filming today on August 3, 2023, and he's most likely going to be the champion of F1 for 2023. You also got Charles Leclerc, he's from Monaco and he's Team Ferrari. You also got Fernando Alonso, who is Aston Martin. Lewis Hamilton is one of the biggest ladies men in all of F1 and he is Team Mercedes. And there are a ton of other drivers that you can get to know. Watch the Drive to Survive on Netflix. It's 5 seasons and you'll know the ins and outs of all the racers and all the racer companies. Just check it out and you'll get to know more and educate yourself about F1. More racers to watch out for. Lando Norris of McLaren, he is one to see at the podium. Carlos Sainz of Ferrari, he is a Spanish phenomenon. Checo Perez, who is the teammate of Max Verstappen. And your lone US driver, Logan Sargent. A little update on the hotel situation in Las Vegas. Rates have gone down so much, and right now on September 26th, you could find a room at the Strat for $83 on average a night from the 16th to the 18th. And even the MGM Grand has some deals, and you can find something for about $234.
And in about 3 months, this is August, you're gonna see F1 cars zooming down this way.
So there are 2 championships. There's the driver championship that Max Verstappen is definitely gonna win, and the constructor championship, which is the team behind all the cars, and it looks like Red Bull is gonna take the cake this year. I've also learned that there's plenty of drama between the drivers and the constructors and all the staff. You also have a teammate that you race against, and sometimes these teams, they don't get along, and you can see all the drama unfold on F1 day. Now I know there's a few of you party people out there, and the nightclubs will be cracking. Hakkasan will have Steve Aoki on race weekend. Omnia will also have Aoki, but also Martin Garrix and Alesso. And Zouk nightclub has an amazing lineup with DJ Snake, Travis Scott, Zed, and Tiesto. There will also be a T-Mobile zone, and on Thursday, Mark Ronson, Mr. Uptown Funk will perform, Major Lazer on Friday, and J Balvin on Saturday. And on that weekend, all the clubs will be cracking, believe that. Let's talk a little bit about F1 merchandise. Now, you're probably going to be able to find a ton of F1 merchandise at the F1 Fan Fest, and all the hotels are probably going to sell it in their gift shops, and there will be kiosks around the grandstands. It's expensive. A lot of this gear is not cheap. I saw a Red Bull hoodie going for about 120 euro just for a Max Verstappen hoodie. This F1 hat was 40 euro alone. So here in the US, you're probably going to expect to pay $50 for this hat. I got this F1 Barcelona circuit racing shirt for, I think it was only 25 euro. They'll probably have Las Vegas version shirts of these. If you're trying to get the constructor companies like Mercedes, Aston Martin, and get like the driver shirts and jerseys and all that with their sponsors, you're gonna be paying hundreds for their hats and their jerseys. Not cheap, so make sure you're saving up your money if you're gonna want that. If you wanna save some money, make sure you check out Lids or check out Fanatics and those websites, because they sell them at market value, and you won't get the hiked up prices that you're gonna get on race week here in Las Vegas.
See that? This is like the Alpine team, right? It's only $44.99. If you buy it at F1, it's about $60. And you can buy some gear here at Dick's. Red Bull Racing, $37.99. You got the McLaren, all these cool hats, and they're on sale. Look, $33.99. That's it. $120. They're expensive. They're not cheap, I'll tell you that. But you can find them way cheaper here at Dick's. Market value. So like I said, a couple of racks here at Fashion Show Mall, and you can find all your F1 gear. Right now, August 3rd, it is almost midnight and I'm filming this video, and it's about 90 degrees. Historically, on November 19th here in Las Vegas, the weather is anywhere from high of 65 to 66 degrees to a low of 45 degrees. During the day, it might be a little warm, and then at night, it might be cool enough to where you're needing to wear a sweater. So make sure you pick up a sweater, or you're gonna be paying some money for those hoodies that say F1 or Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton, Mercedes, Red Bull, or whatever you like on them. So let's talk about flights. It's gonna be astronomical, especially if you're trying to fly in that Thursday or Friday of the race and then leaving that Monday. My suggestion would be come in on like Tuesday or Wednesday, just get settled in, enjoy all the festivities, and then leave on the Tuesday or Wednesday after, and your flight will be so much cheaper. Now, I have already booked my flight. I did it about a month ago, and I paid under $100 from San Diego to Las Vegas. It is a couple of days before the race and a couple of days after the race that I'm leaving. If you wait until before the race, it's gonna be mad expensive. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be hard driving in here, especially if you're coming from Southern California, the Thursday or Friday of that race. Continuing on with the trend of dropping prices, flights are actually dropping as well. I saw a San Diego to Vegas flight round trip that weekend for 55 bucks. Let me give you a couple of interesting facts about F1. There's also an F2 and an F3, which are racers that are trying to get into F1 eventually. And there's actually an F3 driver who is Filipina. She's only 18 years old, Bianca Bustamante. Hopefully she'll be here in Las Vegas. Maybe we can get a glimpse of her. Maybe we could even interview her. F3 is almost like a minor leagues and future racers of F1. A few terms you're gonna hear at F1 is DRS, which is basically the drag reduction system that helps a driver overtake
another driver. Another challenge that teams deal with are tires, especially if it's raining. Now you have C1 to C5 classified tires from soft, intermediate to hard. If it does happen to rain that weekend, you never know, this may come into play. This is the other angle of Sands and Las Vegas Boulevard, one of the corners here of the F1 race. A couple of sports leagues are happening during November, and a couple of Las Vegas teams will be out of town. Just like the Lakers have their infamous Grammy trip when the Grammys are in Staples Center, aka Crypto Arena, in February, they leave for a long road trip. Well, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, their NHL season is going on, and they're going on a 5-game East Coast road trip. So you will watch VGK from the East Coast, so you can watch them all over sports bars here in town. The Las Vegas Raiders are actually going to be away that weekend over in Miami playing the Dolphins. For those of you that can't afford thousands of dollars to attend the F1 race, you're going to want to check out something here over the weekend, and that's their fan experience, Fan Fest that they're going to have, which I read is in front of the Wynn in the blank lot between the Wynn and Resorts World. That is cheap. I think that's going to be anywhere from $50 to $100. You can get tickets to that, do a lot of interactive experiences, check out some racing, virtual racing, also buy all your gear there, your merch there, and they're going to have tons of information, and you can continue to educate yourself, especially if you're just a casual F1 observer or somebody that doesn't even know anything about it. Going to that festival like I did in Barcelona helped me learn a little more about F1. I still don't know a lot about F1, guys. I tried to study this F1 thing back in Barcelona 2 months ago, and I just came up with as much information as I can, so I hope this is helping. Another cool thing is if you come here to the Wynn, By Jardine, they have a couple cars, and then in the main entrance of the Wynn, you can also see an F1 racer car. It's black and gold. It's really awesome. You see it in the B-roll. If you're looking for fun group activities or things to do with kids, they have GoKarts over at Fremont Street, right by Heart Attack Grill. It is supposed to be the first of many races here in Las Vegas for F1. And comment down below. There's actually a lot of controversy going on right now about restaurants and hotels being charged for their patrons to watch the race and F1 battling with them. But I don't know if that's true or if that's just something that's not gonna happen or gonna happen, but they're also gonna talk about obstructing those views. If you're gonna ask me what I think about F1, I sat down in Barcelona and I was giving myself the freedom to learn and gravitate to what I like. And what I did end up liking was the Red Bull team and Max Verstappen. I don't hate anyone else, but guys like Fernando Alonso, they're a little older and they're very likable, don't get me wrong, but not winning as much. And I like to see winning, and Max Verstappen is doing that right now. Lewis Hamilton's actually really good as well. Charles Leclerc, he has a YouTube channel, although he's probably got a production team behind it. I think that's pretty cool that he's got a YouTube channel. I'm looking forward to November 16th and November 18th, where the F1 cars like Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Red Bull, and Mercedes are gonna zoom by this street during the Grand Prix. I'm excited to see the F1 Heineken Silver Las Vegas Grand Prix come finally on the middle of November. If you guys have any questions, comments, want to talk about things that are happening around F1 here in Vegas, comment down below. Please like this video. Check out my channel. We're almost to 100,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate all your support, Jaycation Nation. Check out Las Vegas 777 Let's Go. It's my Facebook group. We have over 3,000 Las Vegas lovers talking about news and ongoings around town. And until the next one, vroom vroom, stay traveling Las Vegas. Let's go.